Welcome back to Talk of the Town, where we are unlocking the secrets to becoming your own health hero. What does that mean? Dr. Partha Nandi reveals his plan for helping you live a longer, more joyful life. And as we mentioned earlier, you've got a show. That show is seen at times here on News Channel 5. Good to have you with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me, Leland.
You've got this book that just came out, actually just came out yesterday.
That's right.
And one of the key things in that is being a health hero. What is a health hero?
Leland, when I talk around the country, I talk to young people and I ask them, what is your hero? And what they tell me often is LeBron James, or some people say Justin Bieber or Taylor Swift. I tell them, how about making yourself your hero? And then furthermore, making your health. And we talked about this before. People, when they're healthy, don't think about it. So I want to have health heroes who put their health first, put their health and their well-being number one. And not just some crazy diet or some intense workout. I want them to do things in their life simply that they can make effective changes to alter their life course.
All right, let's talk about a couple of things that you mentioned in the book. One of the things you tell folks is your health is not predetermined, and talk about what that means.
Yeah, it means that you are not your grandfather, grandmother, mother's genes. Your genes will not determine everything that you do. So what I mean by that is a lot of people, when patients come and see me in my office, they say, there's no hope, doc. I don't want to do any diet, or I don't do any exercises because really my grandpa, my mother all had heart attacks, so I'm doomed. What I have to say is that the minority of your health is really affected by your genes. Guess what is the majority? How you live your life. Number one is that how you eat, how you move. It's called epigenetics. You can actually change the products that your genes make based on what you eat, what you do, and how your mindset is. Having a positive mindset with purpose. And I talk about in the book, the first and important step is having purpose in your life. And that sets the goal for doing everything else. Mindful eating, purposeful movement, exercising your mind, and doing it as a tribe.
All right. Also, let's talk about a couple of things that put together there. Burning fat and the mind. How can burning fat reduce stress for folks?
You always ask the tough questions, Leland. So here we go. So burning fat, here's what fat does. Excessive fat affects your entire body in a negative way. The brain is no exception. So when you reduce that fat and you burn fat, guess what? Some of the negative effects that your brain has from excess fat gets reversed. Dementia, Alzheimer's dementia.
Yeah.
That's the worst diagnosis. When I talk to my patients, they get scared the most. You can actually reverse your effects that can lead to dementia by burning fat, by reducing the fat. And you can do it simply. People say, well, I'm afraid because all these diet plans out there. To me, diet is a word that should never be used. It's a synonym for failure. So I instead say, use a health hero nutrition plan. I wrote an entire chapter in this book with recipes about how you can do that simply. And I tell my patients, Leland, give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes on each of the 5 steps that I use in my book. That's less than 30 minutes a day. And I guarantee you it will change your life. And so far, nobody's come back to me and called me a liar.
All right. So far are good, which is great. All right, tell me another step then. You said you've got 5 steps, so give me another important step.
Absolutely. So we talked about purpose, mindful eating, purposeful movement, also spirituality, and the last one is tribe. Humanity, people have survived and thrived because we did things in a group. So when you do anything, including health activities with a group of people, you exponentially increase the success. So we think about isolating all the time and individual success. Let's talk about doing things in a group, just like you do in the station. You work as a group. Same thing. That's a chapter on how to do tribes. One of the greatest tribes we have is the Royals, beroyal.com. They do it in a virtual setting and support each other.
All right, fantastic. Great information. Thank you for being with us. Now, Dr. Nandi's new book is available now, but you can meet him this afternoon at 4 o'clock at the Barnes & Nobles in Cool Springs. So again, today at 4 at Barnes & Noble in Cool Springs. Thank you for being with us today.